we're here at Rockefeller Center for a very important evening to raise some money for Citymeals-on-Wheels. We're with Jonathan Waxman, is it?
That's right.
And Alfred Portali.
Okay. Alfred, tell us a little bit about your background and why you're here.
Well, Jonathan and I are the original founding chefs for this charity. This is our 25th year. Jonathan's 25th, my 24th. I'm 1 year shy of the start of it. And we're here because we've always supported Meals on Wheels, and it's a great cause, and we're pleased every year to do what we can to help.
Okay, and do you work together?
No, I have a restaurant, Gotham Bar and Grill, and Jonathan has a restaurant, Barbuto. So we play together. We don't work together.
We're colleagues.
You're colleagues. You have great restaurants. We had my daughter's graduation at your
Thank you.
Location. And what kind of food are you making here tonight?
Well, they asked us to go back to 1985 when we had the first event here and look at what our menus were. So I did soft shell crabs then. I'm doing soft shell crabs again. So this year I'm doing a little soft shell crab on salad, keeping it simple.
Now that always seems to be an item that's in season. You always see signs, in season or not in season. Is that for real?
Well, they actually are in season in spite of the Gulf Slick. But yeah, this is season. And I'm using the very tiny ones, which are euphemistically called roaches, and they're the best ones to eat.
Okay, we won't let that out. And tell us a little bit about what you're going to be serving.
Well, I was asked to do, I think the year I started, I did a grilled squab, like a Moroccan-style grilled squab, but they're not allowing grills this year, so instead of squab, I'm doing duck, but it's essentially the same dish. It's a curry duck with couscous and a chutney.
Would you recommend this as a career for people?
No.
Or is that a daily answer?
Well, I always say when people ask if should they be a chef, I always said, think about it 2 times and don't do it.
Okay, because of?
City Meals on Wheels?
No, well, because of City Meals on Wheels, you're here, but because to be a chef, I mean, it's work. Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
All right, but it's.
It's rewarding, but honestly, it's probably one of the hardest professions in terms of hours put in, just sheer energy and what you have to do to become a chef. People they look at TV and they think, well, that looks easy on TV, but in reality, it's a lot different.
Do you think Food Network gave it some glamour?
Well, thank God it did,
All right, guys, thank you for doing it. The more important thing is you're doing good and you mean well in what you're doing. And thanks for starting this.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm with Jacques Torres. Hi, Jacques. How are you?
Good, very good. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening to you. Thank you for opening up about you're at
10 years ago.
Yeah, that in 73rd and Amsterdam.
Yes, Upper West Side, correct.
In my neighborhood. So
love that place.
I have to thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Tell us some of the good things you make.
I make a lot of chocolates, anything chocolate, from hot chocolate to frozen hot chocolate to ice cream with chocolate to little bonbons to cookies to anything you can imagine with chocolates, even body butter. So a lot of things with chocolates.
Okay, and what inspired you to do lots of things with chocolates?
I love chocolates. From my young age, I love to work with it, I love to eat it. It became something that I like, it became something that I enjoy. It became a passion and it became an obsession. So when I became an obsession, I said, okay, it's time for me to work with chocolates.
Because working with it, or the fact that chocolate is almost addictive.
It is.
In a good way.
It is. It's a good product. It's good for you. Everything in moderation, of course, but it's good for you.
How about the cocoa content? Lots of people say over 70, over 80, or it's just.
What is good is what you like. Don't listen to anything. Taste it. If it tasted good to you, it's good. Don't look at the numbers. Numbers are numbers. So we don't do any dark chocolates under 60%. But you know what? Some people love the 60%. Some people love the 80%. Fine. Some people love espresso. Some people love regular coffee. So it's fine. Whatever you like.
Are you here mainly in what? Where are some of your locations?
We have a few locations in New York. 4 in New York. Dumbo, Brooklyn, downtown Manhattan, Hudson and King, Chelsea Markets, Upper West Side, 73rd, 74 and Amsterdam's, ice cream store in Brooklyn too, one place in Atlantic City and one place in Traverse City, Michigan. So we have about 7 places now.
Okay. Any plans for international distribution?
Maybe Japan. We are working on Japan store. So we see if that happen or not.
I get some over at Nobu's.
Hopefully.
It's all good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you
on
very
your
much.
success. Thank
Nice
you.
to talk to you.
Nice
Thank
speaking
you.
with you.
Merci. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Drew Niporen.
There I am.
How are you?
I'm excellent, thanks.
Excellent. So, what brings you here?
Well, I'm on the board of Meals on Wheels, so this is my 25th year, I think. And Nobu is my partner in New York, and this is the best food party in America. If you've seen Wolfgang Puck, Joachim Suishao, Nobu Matsuisa, simply the best party in New York.
What do you serve at Nobu's?
Well, Nobu himself is one of the great sushi masters in the world, but Nobu has a repertoire of signature dishes. Our black cod miso has been copied everywhere around the world, and yellowtail jalapeno is an incredible dish. Sashimi salad. You mean you haven't been? What rock are you under that you haven't been to Nobu?
I'm in the Rockefeller Center.
Right, there you go. You're under the Rockefeller.
I'll tell you, I haven't been in all the many of the years.
You've been to Nobu?
No, to be honest, I haven't. But I was always concerned about getting in.
That's
because
true.
It's so popular.
Yeah,
and,
it's the Yogi Berra story.
My life is like that night.
Well, the Yogi Berra story. It's so busy, nobody goes there anymore.
Well, that's not good. But I'm sure it's not that.
We only do 1,000 meals a day in New York.
So someone's going there.
57th Street uptown, and Tribeca is the original Nobu. There are 25 around the world now.
Okay, so we can get a seat.
If you say you're associated with the good news, you can get in.
Okay, beautiful. And so 25 years now. I mean,
this is the anniversary.
You've been in this business for
I opened
long.
the Montrachet in 1985, and 3 stars later, $16 menu, we could have filled Shea Stadium. So yes, I celebrated 25 years at Montrachet, which is now Cortone, a new restaurant in New York that has 2 Michelin stars. And this is the greatest gathering of the top chefs in the country of America, right here tonight.
And what brought you into the business initially?
On-the-job training. I like to eat. I went to Cornell Hotel School. I have the School of Hard Knocks and the School of Cornell. So.
And did you have a family who inspired you as well?
My mother was an actress, so this was as close as I could get to theater. So, if you watched the Tony Awards last night, there's the Tony Awards, and then there's New York restaurants. We're pretty much a theater also.
No doubt about it. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Always an honor.
Thank you very much.
Robert Delgran is here, and you're out of Houston, Texas?
Out of Houston, Texas.
All right, what are you cooking down there?
We're doing, normally we kind of do that, good American cooking with a good Texas flavor to it. We always like to say when you come to the restaurant in Houston, you feel like you're in Texas. Big flavors, good flavors, but sophisticated too.
Now, I see in front of me some gorgeous fish. Now, what are you making
these
tonight?
these are redfish, Texas redfish that we smoked, hot smoked them, cured and smoked them. We're calling this dish redfish and rider because it's a redfish with a Texas barbecued oyster on top from San Leon. So it's an old trick, redfish and rider.
So where do you get a redfish?
Well, these, they run in the waters along the Gulf, but these are actually farm raised now to sort of protect the fish that are there in the water. So they're locally raised in Texas. And then the oysters are from San Leon, which is just southwest of Texas.
Oh, so it's really Texas local.
Yeah, pretty much Texas local. Us, people from Texas, and then fish from Texas, and oysters from Texas, Texas caring, Texas pride, Texas politeness,
It's all good.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
But it's a good tasty dish, and what I always look for is, even when you're traveling, does a dish remind you of home? That's something we'd eat at home.
It's all good. Now tell us about Texas Charity and philanthropic kind of work like you're doing right here, right now.
Well, certainly involved. I'm on the board of the Houston Food Bank in Texas, in Houston, which works a lot with supplying meals for the needy, which is big. We're doing a little work now. Just started to help Louisiana actually with the oil spill over there. It's kind of far from us, but at the same time, we're trying to put a group together to help the shrimpers and the fishermen, everyone who's been impacted by the oil spill. I'm a big music fan, so we do a lot of work for the arts in Houston too, with chamber music and the symphony. I just never say no. I guess that's my problem.
I don't either, because everything is good news almost unequivocally. So many people are doing good.
Yeah, I always tell people, if you live in a city, if you live in an area, you have a responsibility to make that area better so that you can enjoy living there more. And that's where I think what the charitable work comes from. Just make it a better place, someplace you can be proud of.
Okay, thanks so much. Thanks for
thanks,
being here.
Well, I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm with Nobu
Yeah.
Matsuhisha.
Yes, I am.
How are you?
Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Genki desu ka?
ありがとうございます。
This is all good, and you've made Japanese cooking into an art here in America.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We interviewed Drew
Yes.
previously,
Uh-huh.
and he's so proud.
Thank you. You know, I met him it's more than 20 years before, and so first time we opened the Nobu New York 1994 with him.
And now I see a cookbook here, and it looks like somebody. Who's that guy there in the picture?
All the chef. A picture. This is my chef is from the Nobu Miami.
Okay.
So we made it together for Miami. You know, like Miami is more close to the South America because used to I live in South America. Then this could take a short all the recipe from with this book.
Let's talk about fish and the waters. We do a show called The Water Hour,
yeah.
and the concerns about healthy waters which produce healthy fish. How are we going? How are we doing with that?
Well, you know, I was born in Japan, so I grew up in Japan. We know how to catch fish. We know how to clean fish. We know how to eat fish. We know how to grow fish. So now is oil spirit in the Gulf of Mexico. I think that this one is kind of huge problems in maybe in a couple of years. Maybe already start the problem, but so seafood product in especially like the Gulf of Mexico, maybe start the bigger problems, especially shrimp, oysters, like this.
If somebody wants to, do sushi, sashimi, and in their home,
Yes.
okay, because they're not close enough, but of course they should come close and come to your restaurant.
Yeah.
But if they want to, what are some things that you suggest for them to consider?
Well, the sushi, it's like we have two types of the sushi. Like one is nigiri, like a sliced fish on the sushi rice on bottom, and also hand roll, like just like we showed to today. It's a seaweed wrapped with a spicy tuna and like a yellowtail, scallions. Any kind of seafood we can make wrapped with the seaweed. This is, people wants to try to eat sushi in the home. I recommend like a sushi hand roll sushi.
Okay, and is it difficult to make sushi?
Well, the looks are difficult. Any kind of cooking, the beginnings are difficult. But try the once, maybe twice better than once. 3 times better than twice. Have to be tried that so many times. One day it comes to make it good.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
What's in your cookbooks?
Well, this one's the newest one. This is my first one. So this one's made like almost 10 years ago. Now sells like more than 100,000 copy. This one.
Yay!
This is the newest one. We made it like 2 years ago in Miami.
And what kinds of things are inside the book?
Well, this is my basics, all the signature dishes. Then it's food is come like the fashions. So like a clothing. Every year the different styles, different material. It's exactly the same like the food. That's why even my food is coming, new food is every year.
Okay, well, congratulations. Last question. What's good news for you, Nobu? Good news.
Well, good news. And my daughters got married last of September.
Oh,
now that
congratulations.
she's pregnant. It's the grandchild is coming this October. This is my best good news.
I can appreciate that
Thank
very,
you.
very much.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What an honor to be with the mayor, Mayor Dinkins.
Well, thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
You know,
This is a splendid effort. This is 25 years of seeing to it that seniors don't go to bed hungry at night. And this is an amazing effort. It truly is, and I'm delighted to be some small part of it.
well, the good news is that New York is here. It's still here. It's thriving. Lots of wonderful people doing wonderful things. What did you say?
I agree. We have a wonderful, wonderful city, and it's stories like this that need to be told.
I agree. Tonight we have another crew at a place called the Apollo. I don't know, where that is.
I do know, and I may not get there tonight when I leave here, but then again I may.
All right.
Aretha Franklin.
So respect, a celebration for the Apollo Foundation, a great institution as well.
Indeed it is.
brought so many people into the world of music and gave them a chance, gave them an amateur night that allowed them to move forwards.
When I left home this evening, I just happened. It goes way back with Chick Webb, a long time ago. You weren't even born then.
That's okay. However, I interviewed recently when they started to do some of the historian of the Apollo. I'm trying to recollect his name. I can't at this second. However, he said that Ella learned how to scat at the Apollo when she forgot the lines for some song.
I can believe that, because Ella could sing the telephone book. Well, it's nice to see you, buddy.
Are you playing some tennis still?
I'll be on the court tomorrow morning at 7.
And life is good for you?
Oh, yeah. I'm happy to be able to sit up and take nourishment.
Mayor, it's always a pleasure, a real honor. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Marcia Stein. Hi, Marcia.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I have nothing to do with the weather or the cooking, but it is a wonderful night for City Meals on Wheels.
But you do have something to do with that organization. You're the executive director, is it?
I have been for almost 29 years, and every year it gets bigger and better, and for people who really need us, New York's homebound elderly.
Okay, let's talk about them. We're very involved with, I'm on a seniors organization, SeniorNet, and we just did AARP, and a lot of seniors, so we're very focused on senior marketplace. It's not good news when a senior can't eat. It's not good news when anybody can't eat.
People who want to stay in their homes, even though they have a disability, should be allowed to live there for as long as they possibly can. And if they need something nutritious delivered to the door once a day, I think the rest of us owe them that little bit.
You know, it's beautifully stated, because let's face it, it's not, even those who want to bring their family members to a senior resident, they go, most of the time go kicking. They're not particularly happy about it. Who would be happy about being displaced to begin with? And if you can give them an opportunity to do that for a little longer in a healthy way, because you, I'm sure, give healthy meals.
The meals are all nutritionally balanced, and everybody who is over 65 and disabled to the point where they cannot shop or cook for themselves is eligible. There is not an income limitation, and families and the older people themselves should not hesitate to call and ask for the help. It's something the rest of us want to give them. We think they earned it.
Volunteers, can you use some?
We have wonderful volunteers who visit our elderly, call them once a week, check up on them, and do all kinds of things, from deliver meals, visit and talk and reminisce. It's the company as well as the nutrition that City Meals on Wheels brings right to the door.
You know, I'm getting goosebumps because it's such a beautiful, it's such a Menchie thing. What's good news for you?
The good news tonight is that 100,000 home-delivered meals will come out of this event. Everybody here is having wonderful time, and our chefs have donated their time. Everything, the gardens at Rock Center have all been donated. And the purpose is to make sure that there is not one single day for the rest of the summer when there's nothing at the door and nothing to eat for New York's 17,000 homebound elderly.
Okay, Marcia, thank you very much. You know, it is historic to be here because the Rockefeller family, I will say, is one of the first philanthropic families in history, have donated so many dollars to good causes, and here they are standing once again.
Our lists of donors are full of Rockefeller names and have been for our entire history.
I can understand.
So it's fitting that we're here tonight.
Okay, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's fitting for good news to be here, too. I grew up in Tarrytown, where the Rockefellers donated this and they donated that. They're in Yiddish, they call them a Mensch family. So it's all very good. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm with Joachim Special.
Special. How are you?
Where are you from, Joachim?
I'm German, but I live now 32 years in the United States already, so I'm American.
Okay. Tell us about your restaurant.
Patina Restaurant is in Los Angeles, right in the Walt Disney Concert Hall. I started it 21 years ago, and it just got 4 stars in the Los Angeles Times. Good news.
Good news. We like good news. What are some of the nice things that you create?
Well, we have all different things. We have 8-course tasting menu. We have a 10-course vegetarian menu. Today we do a lollipop of rabbit, and we also do a hamachi with sea cucumber and cucumber vinaigrette.
Okay, a cucumber vinaigrette. How do you make that? You mush up the cucumbers and you throw
You mush up the cucumber, we put some vinegar in there, some oil, salt and pepper, that's it.
And what do you eat on a daily basis? What do you have for breakfast?
I don't like espresso, double espresso.
And then you work your way to a...
Well, I like a very simple steak and some roasted vegetable, organic, and that's it.
You eat that early in the day?
No, normally late in the day.
Late in the day, okay. European. So life is good.
Life is very good. It will be a great event. It's incredible to see all my colleagues from all over the world, and we will have a wild party afterwards, so everything is good.
And good news for you is what?
4 stars in the LA Times. Can't get any better. I waited for 21 years.
Patience is a virtue.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Sherry Yard.
Okay, and what restaurant are you with?
I'm the executive pastry chef for Wolfgang Puck Worldwide.
Wow, okay.
Wow, that's a mouthful, huh? Wow. I'm Claudia Fleming, and I'm the co-owner and pastry chef of the North Fork Table and Inn.
Okay, North Fork, Long Island?
Long Island, exactly.
Okay,
Yep.
what town?
Southold.
Southold, okay, that's all good. All right, so tell us what brings you here then this evening?
Well, it's a fantastic charity, and we're here to make some amazing food.
Okay, and what will you make?
I'm making, kirsch ice cream with, they're called Gigi cherries, with a chocolate crumble with homemade chocolate cherry babka.
Yum.
Yes, babka paper. I'm slicing it and toasting it. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah,
Gotta bring a little Brooklyn to the event. To Manhattan, yeah.
The Champs-Élysées was in Brooklyn, and they call it Ocean Parkway. Yeah, I understand, and Gigi's there too.
Yeah.
I saw Maurice Chevalier, he was right on the corner. It's like unbelievable.
Say hi for us.
Oh yeah, no, he's right there. He's saying hello to every car that passes by. We're all on the same page. Okay, and in North Fork, what are we making?
We are making a strawberry rhubarb crisp with Catapano goat cheese cream.
Okay, goat cheese cream for a dessert.
Yeah, it's fresh goat cheese. It's very light, slightly tangy, but goes beautifully with the sweet strawberries and the rhubarb.
Now, do either of you get up about 3 or 4 in the morning and say, geez, maybe I should make this?
Not anymore.
Normally, you get up at 3 or 4 in the morning. I want to eat this.
Right. Who's going to make it for me?
And, yeah, that's a good question. How do you refrain from eating this and that and more of this and that?
Why bother? Don't refrain. Just go for it. Life's short.
Now, since you kind of on the latter part of a meal, I guess you could say, do you believe in that eat dessert first?
Sure. Well, or eat dessert only. Eat dessert only. Why bother?
Here's job security.
First course, second course, third course.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is our 25th anniversary here at the Citymeals-on-Wheels, and we are very excited. As you can see, we're going to have Peking duck tonight with a little cherry chutney and a little pow pan, and then we're going to have hamachi with crispy rice. So it's going to be a perfect Asian-inspired dinner here.
Charity work, you're out there, you do a lot of it. How come?
Well, I think I got so lucky. I came to this country with nothing. I ended up in Indianapolis with not a penny and worked my way up slowly. So I think now we are happy we can give some money back, because even America is the richest country in the world, but we still have a lot of poverty, a lot of people who don't eat, kids can go to school. So I think we really have to work on that and make America prosperous for everybody.
And you're all over the country now. You're growing and growing.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Good news. Internationally as well?
Yep. We have restaurants all over. The closest one to New York City is down in Atlantic City, and Aaron is here, the chef from there. And we have a restaurant in Washington, and Scott Bruno is here. He just was nominated, or just won the thing for Best Chef in Washington. What award did you win, Scott?
What's that?
Tell them what award you won.
Chef of the Year for the Restaurant Association of Metropolitan Washington.
Yeah.
Well, they're being trained.
I'm gonna get fired soon.
And you're trained, though.
Yeah, so
you work hard at training your staff.
Absolutely. I think it's really great from Chef Lee to Eric, and Chef Lee is my partner in all the restaurants. So we have a really great team who really works really hard and is really dedicated. And we are all in the same boat. Everybody feels like we have to give something back.
And you look like you're in your 20s.
No, I passed my 20s exactly 9 months ago, so I'm going to be 31 now.
Last question, what's good news for you?
I think the good news is that we are in good health, we have a great family, great friends, and I love my wife and my kids.